Hey guys, so I just got out of the Warner Brothers panel here at CinemaCon, and there's so many things I want to talk to you about, but I am going to start with what everyone wants to know, and that is DC. We got mostly only Superman, of course. The cast came out and talked about it. James Gunn came out and talked about it. They really talked about how much they love this movie and how this is a movie about human kindness and love. But we got, I feel like, at least 5 or 6 minutes. They didn't tell us how long, but it was quite a long bit, like an actual scene, and then it cut into what feels like maybe the next trailer. We get so much Crypto, and he is absolutely not the best boy. He literally beats the crap out of Superman while he is laying on the ground, clearly just wanting to play, as many people have dogs that act like this. Absolutely, this is a real thing. But it was very cute and adorable, and I was like, oh, Crypto. We also see the Superman robots, which are very, very cool. We get a little bit more of a look, but mostly we get that scene of him with Crypto, and then we get to see a little bit of the Fortress of Solitude, and then really what we saw is a lot of stuff that is from the trailer that already came out, maybe just a little bit longer, a little bit more extended. Still very excited for this movie. You guys know I love James Gunn. I have his name right there tattooed on me, so big fan. Definitely looking forward to seeing what he does with this. He talked about how it kind of just hit him one time, and he realized, like, that's my story. But he did say something interesting, is that he was actually offered Superman back in 2018 and, kind of got that. And then they also, and he was like nervous and he was like, I don't know. And then they told him, also the Suicide Squad. And he was like, that I know. I know an ensemble. I know a group of ragtag people. I know how to do this. Obviously, Guardians, right? So he took that. He took the easier road. But then eventually the story really hit him of what he wanted to do with Superman. And that is why we have what we have now. Seeing the cast on stage together was a lot of fun. Nicholas Hoult even joked that he's such an icon, so it's nice for him to finally be playing an icon. But moving on from DC, very excited. Can't wait for the summer of Superman. But I want to talk to you about Final Destination Bloodlines. I have a trailer reaction up here. You guys know I love this franchise inside and out. I love Final Destination. And they showed us a very long clip, and they showed us 2 kills in the movie that are absolutely now my favorite kills of the entire franchise, okay? It's bloody, it's insane, it's gruesome, it's disgusting, unexpected, absolutely wild, absolutely bonkers. The whole place was going crazy. I mean, people were literally watching like this. People are turning away and not watching. People had their heads down. Others were cheering, and, lots of like, oh, because you know how Final Destination does, where they almost kill someone several times and they set up for the actual kill. Again, definitely my favorite in the franchise. I can't wait to watch it again. Seeing it on the big screen was insane, and I think you guys are going to love it. Final Destination fans, we are so back, and if this is what they're showing us, I can't wait to see the other kills in this movie. Final Destination Bloodlines, I think, is going to be fantastic. It was funny. They joked about stuff. Basically, the premise is they have figured out that if they kill someone, they take the rest of that person's life. Or if they die and get resuscitated, they cheat death to the point where death can't get them. That is what it sounded like. This is a very interesting premise, like the story. Can't wait to see where it goes from here. Now, I do want to also talk about The Bride. Now, this is what I wanted from Harley Quinn and Joker, okay? It is like bananas. It is like it's like punk. It's beautiful. It's twisted. It's bizarre. We didn't get a long look at The Bride, but we got enough. I mean, Jessie Buckley and Christian Bale, phenomenal. Really enjoyed it. It was interesting for Maggie Gyllenhaal to talk about her inspiration behind this, because she says in the original, The Bride never talks and is only on screen for like 3 minutes. And she was like, I need to do more with this. But she had a lasting impact on her, and basically said this is essentially like the opposite of that, right? She has a lot to say. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We get to see, in what we saw, we get to see the death of who the bride is, right? You know what I mean? Like her death when she was a human. Crazy. I feel like some of this is maybe going to be surrounding that death. I don't know if there's going to be a mystery around it. Kind of seemed that way from the dialogue that was going on. But I will say is it is artsy. It is beautiful. There were certain moments that kind of reminded me of The Substance in certain ways, but I really think this is going to be something truly spectacular, and it's almost hard to describe because it feels like something I have never seen before. I also want to talk to you about F1 because we saw the first 10 minutes of F1, and I've got to tell you, I didn't care about this movie. I'm not going to lie. I heard about it. I'm like, okay, like I like Brad Pitt. I don't care about racing at all. I really, truly don't. But these 10 minutes have me so intrigued, excited to see where things go. Starts right into the action in the middle of a race, and I was like really on the edge of my seat, heart pounding, waiting to see what was going to happen. Brad Pitt, fantastic, of course. Javier Bardem, we get to see a little bit of him. He's hilarious. This looks like it's going to be a really good, entertaining movie, and I can genuinely say that now I am excited, and now I can't wait to watch the rest of this movie. One more thing I want to talk to you about is The Cat in the Hat, because we saw a little bit of that. Bill Hader came out and was talking about it, and we saw a rough cut trailer that is not ready. The movie is still very early. There's a lot of animation scenes in the trailer you could tell were not done, but this looks like fun. This looks crazy. It is very much clearly like a world of animated, like obviously animated, but like imaginary characters, right? And Cat in the Hat is an imaginary friend of sorts, it seems like. And it seems like these imaginary friends come down to the kids, and then, I don't know, they just hang out with them, whatever. But the Cat in the Hat is kind of failing at this job, whatever this job is. And obviously, as you know, he creates chaos. He's crazy. And it seems like this one's going to be a lot of fun. Really, really fun moments for the family. And it's definitely one I'm going to be checking out with my kids. If you guys want to hit up my Twitter, @MamasGeeky, you will see that I listed reactions to everything that was coming up. And everything that they showed us, but those are the ones that really stood out to me that I wanted to talk about. Obviously, I'm so excited for Superman, but The Bride really took me by surprise, as did F1, to things I'm really, truly looking forward to. That's my recap on this panel, the WB panel, here at CinemaCon 2025. Tomorrow we have a couple other trailers, so I'll be back, but also tomorrow morning I get to see How to Train Your Dragon, and I'm very excited. So stay tuned for my thoughts on that. I can't do a review, but I can do a reaction. So I will be back to discuss that tomorrow. And I will see you then.